With student-on-student violence, a war outbreaking in the Elven Forest, the teacher herself having to, well, take down the ones she used to care for. Are their fates sealed, or is there more in store for them? And with Hugo holding some of the seven sins, which we've seen our spider having some as well, what is the outcome going to be? Are the administrators at all going to step in? Especially when some people are close to discovering a bit about the world. But whatever happens, should be fun. So, get yourself a drink. Let's get going. The united front of the various kingdoms and principalities coming together. They just really don't like the elves. And everyone seems to be so preoccupied they don't notice the spider giving a report to the audience at home. Any particular reason why she is so close to the scene? I don't think that's rain. Rain is sideways. Yep, I'm gonna take that advice. I'm not really going out. Today's forecast: cloudy with a chance of slaughter. Apart from the just because it's quirky and fun, why not just observe what's going on from the outskirts? But also, is she in this? There's not much that, well, she's already involved because of the killing of the diplomat. So if she doesn't try to save that village now and protect them, well, she's going to lose access to all that tasty fruit. She'd have to forage for it herself. I wonder who you're rooting for. I like to believe that she actually formed these suits of armor herself. It isn't just in her imagination. Won't somebody please think of the children? Whoops. It was for the greater good. The greater good. And also, is that little tyke the previous hero? The brother when he was young? Yamate. Ugh. Tasty experience. Evil, but for a cause. If they're all going to kill each other anyway, why not? Seems like good television. The thing is, she's seeing them the same as Hugo is, just buckets of XP rather than as people. Are you thinking about friendly fire, though? Hopefully she doesn't overfeed. Well, that was over quickly. And in the face of such murderous scenes, she still looks cute, though. Is she done with her fight with the dragon? No, I blasted a hole for its side. Morning Star. Clever. Is she actually getting taken over slightly? Doesn't seem as though that would be her naming conventions. Well done, I think, Body Brain. There is a lot more to this world, and we just entering it as a lowly mob. At which point does she cease to be herself? Who is she more afraid? Oh, that's a neat hole. Who is she more afraid of? The other elder beings? Or the tiny little spider that's eating away at her mind? This is... Yeah, I don't think that was... Yep, that's definitely her thinking. It's much less like losing yourself, more the slow merging, where you don't even notice it, really. So which version is it that has just appeared on the battlefield? Well, I hope you got a knife and fork. So he knows, mainly because he came to the spider before saying, can you stop the attack, you know? Mm-hmm. Neither fully one nor the other. They are fighting for dominance. Hmm. So, is does she have any way out of this other than just succumbing to body brain? Damn that D. And amongst the administrators, they obviously have some sort of hierarchy. So now, not only are the whims of the world itself, with the current fighting and plans all going on, you have to think of the plans of the administrators, the future history, and outside machinations. Come in there. That's definitely one way to be imposing on a first greeting. Blocked. No teleportation. So a teleport, the teleport skill actually needs a clear path to the place you're being teleported to. They tried. So she likes playing with her food. No magic within this barrier. But if she's also being inhabited by body brain, does she also have a small section of the mother's power that she absorbed as well? Considering it is part of the main body. I was going to say, is he actually going to do anything? But it's also a bit unfair, considering what he's like 8. Just advanced magic that requires like magic circles and whatnot. Not bad. If we could all regenerate that quickly. quite confident in her regenerations to just continue walking forward through all of just tanking through the hits. That is a fang. Fair enough. Could you technically, like, bite off your tongue and eat that, and with your massive regeneration, heal the wound, and still get the SP back because you've eaten? I'm glad that they are showing that and not in a more visceral manner. Yeah, this has become a lot more shonen-esque. Wait, why did it just replay that scene? I'm sure they are rooting for you from beyond the grave. Did your little reflection there? He decided to actually get involved. Yeah, well, there's been a lot of death and destruction. Who really caused it? The one being completely plastered and thrown into them might just be as bad. Not only doing okay for a kid, but doing okay for a human. A complete standoff. Hmm. I've not heard of the slug in there. I'm the demon lord, I have to fall to the hero. Can't make any unnecessary moves. Outside influence? What was that animation just now? The one that destroys the soul, yeah. Looks a bit dangerous. Well, game over. We're done now. I hope you enjoyed, Spider. Wouldn't you have, like, your section of archers and section of magicians not have them intertwined? It is kind of strange that the whole battle in the Elven Forest is in this empty plain. Is there a a thing within this world where if you die and like soul transference, you reincarnated into this world? So you can you be reincarnated in a different one? Or back in the real world. The fact that he doesn't recognize anyone else, that's a little plot thread that is dangled out. Check the student roster. What does it say? Actually, stay out of it this time. Frame rate. I can see the repeated texture in the floor. Ultimate life, magic horde, why can I say Herculean strength? Ally slayer. And all of this is just... wow. We're just taking wild guesses in all of this without any actual... Why did this remind me of really old Digimon with that level of animation? Story-wise, not bad. Execution! I'll let you finish that sentence. So with the world itself seemingly going through some sort of cycle, the old ones themselves kind of know what's coming up or what is meant to occur. I'm guessing some administrators are there trying to keep the world in line, and others, such as D, throwing things into a bit of a loop. Or through a loop. Gotta keep it interesting. But that questioning of who you are with the Demon Lord now that the body brain has started to infect her. Am I me? Am I them? Am I both? Or neither? Or all of them? Oh. Is this a... from inside the administrator's realm? What we thought was Hugo just being given the skills for greed and lust, but there's more going on behind the scenes. Him losing himself, his memories, what he knows of this world and before. What's exactly going on there? Can it happen to anyone else? And the little story of Julius there before the whole evaporation. And now that we've seen that the Demon Lord, her actions aren't exactly entirely her own anymore. That puts into question some of the earlier story beats, the ones that actually happened further on in the timeline, into question. I don't think we're going to get a grand explanation, but a little more into some of the motivations of the darker side of the characters would be nice. But to get there, we have to, well, trudge through some of this. So, if you've enjoyed, let me know. If you want it to be better, I understand. But you may want to come back for more. We've made it this far at least. So if you think I deserve it, subscribe to the channel, join onto my Discord, leave a comment down below. Most importantly, I think, try to grasp exactly who you are. Join me for the next one. I have something incredibly important to tell you. Whatever you do, don't... Yes, excuse me, this is definitely the original Panic talking now. If you would be so kind as to join onto my Patreon, you will be protected from our spider overlords. I need to give my thanks to Sal, Raywin, Electrican, Darfier, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Match, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Dynamite 1997, ASD, Dark Shadow 7899, and everyone else. And I hope you keep a clear head for the future.